What's going on, people? It's your man, the White Bee. Once again, big shout out to my doggy, Daniel Martin Music, for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, I'm not sure if Chris Eubank Jr. is purposefully trying to rage bait the YB. Honestly, man. Honestly. Yeah. I wish them Somali pirates, the Somali rubber dinghy dons, I wish they'd have been come check Chris's house. Leave Whittaker alone, man. Come get this guy. He playing with me. Seriously. He playing with me, man. That's what he doing. He taking the piss. Anyway, Chris Eubank Jr. And this for me is long in the tooth now. We heard all the stuff about the Moody, the ambulance, and I gave him a pass. And I believed in him. Right? He brought big Cheetos in. Got me digging his arse. Right? Big Cheetos, Bomac was there. Chris is sitting there doing what he's doing. And people at the time said, it looks like a sympathy tour. And I let it pass. But I could empathise with what they were saying. I didn't necessarily like it so much. Right? And I remember Eggy Hearn saying, he's saying all this to get excuses. And I thought Eggy Hearn was just talking rubbish. But now, especially after this post, I think that's what he was doing. I think the reason Chris... Because think about it, you won the first fight. Yeah? Chris should have come out and said, listen, Eggy, I know you tried to rig the ambulance, but I still beat your man's ass. And you can never change that, man. I dug in his ass, man. That's what I did. I weighed all over him. 168 pounds. Bone dry. 100%. But Chris was giving it more of the victim tour, like, oh man, I've been abused and traumatised by Eggy Hearns. So with all that context there, Eubank was a whopper in that rematch. A proper whopper. So I do believe the reason he was putting out there how bad Eggy was is because he knew what time it was. He knew it was going to be his arse. He did. And that's wrong. Yeah? If you're not well enough to get in the ring and fight properly, don't get in there. No one made you get in there. You're greedy and selfish and trifling. Yeah? That was a trifling coup d'etat on the masses that Chris Eubank ran. Deceiving the masses. That's what he did. And now he doing some more of it. Yeah? He comes out in the last 48 hours and says, I've been dealing with a lot of health issues over the last year. And yeah, it all finally caught up to me last month. I will not box again until I'm back to 100%. Oh, cheers, Chris. Thanks, buddy. You could have said that before the rematch though, right? AKA, hey, after the first fight. Yeah? After the first fight, he could have said, listen guys, you saw me in there. I got through it by the skin of my teeth. I'm not doing the rematch until I'm in full health. My health's important. Don't dig pocket and then expect sympathy. You're a sucker. You ain't that sick either, because you didn't have no problem drinking with or being around 50 Cent, okay? Partying, allegedly, afterwards. Yeah, taking pictures and shit. You ain't that ill, bro. Come on now. You can party, okay? Right. Come on, man. You can visit the Mirage and degenerate gamble, okay? How sick is you? You ain't that sick, bro. What was the last sick person you saw all flossed up at a restaurant with 50 Cent? Oops, you ain't seen none. So don't give me that rubbish. You okay? You greedy. Yeah, and trifling is what you is. I'll read it again. December 2nd. I've been dealing with a lot of health issues over the last year, and yeah, it all finally caught up to me last month. Oh, there we go. The plausible deniability. I was okay until Conor Hen weighed me in. No, the way you fought like you knew you was finished. You didn't go in there, have a good 4 rounds, and then your wheels fell off. Not even good 4 rounds, but fight like you wanted to win. Fight like you knew you could win. If Eubank had a run out of gas after 4 rounds, that would have been on us. Because we'd have then said, or I'd have said, oh, that first fight took it all out of him and he had nothing left to give. But going in there and having nothing left from the rip is not acceptable. And now you're coming out saying, well, no, it caught up with me. No, you knew. Which is it? Did you have issues over the last year, or did it catch up with you just conveniently right before the last fight? And you delayed. It was supposed to be September. You delayed it. That delay must have been because of your health. Why delay it? Just cancel it. But you greedy and trifling and treacherous. You betrayed the masses, Chris. You betrayed the masses. That's what you did. You took your silver coins and you forsaked us, man. That's what you did, man. Sitting out here. And there's no sympathy coming from me, man. You're a grown-ass man. You put your big ass in there and your ass got beat. Yeah, there's no health issues about it. You look, like I said, you look just fine to me. Partying with 50 Cent. That's what you did. You look just fine. So don't give me that rubbish now. Oh, and a moody little video. Come on, bro. A moody little video. Anyway, he goes on. I will not box again until I'm back to 100%. And I don't know when that'll be. But one thing's for certain. Chris wants us to be like, oh my God, thank you, Chris, bro. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you're so righteous. Oh man, that's a really tough decision to make. Now you've made 10 mil for nothing. Now I've made 10 mil for nothing, guys. You know, I'm not going to box again until I'm fit. You see what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I've made 10 mil, guys, for nothing now. So, you know, I'm going to do the right thing. Now I've rinsed the pay-per-view pockets of the masses. I think it's right for me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the right thing right now, man. And he wants us to be like, and there is some corny cats in the comments. Just glazing him. Oh, Chris, mate, you're a warrior. Seriously, there's a man in the comments. I could have got in there and done what Chris 2 couldn't. Seriously, any Joe Blow could get in there for 10 mil and do what Chris. What did he do? Seriously, man. Seriously. And I bet you any money for 10 mil, a percentage of us, if I was told, YB, you've got 10 mil to fight Conor Henn, but you got to have a go. Yeah. How many of you, man, would have a go for 10 mil? Doesn't mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't get knocked out, but I'd have a go. If that was the contract, if the contract was YB, you got a choice. Not fight or fight, but we have to see your giving effort. Win, lose or draw. What are you, man, doing? I'm going to get in there and get whooped. That's what I'm going to do. So if Joe Blow can do it, what's your excuse? I'm not interested to hear about how sick he was, because you could have had a fight about it and gone out right on your back. That's what you could have done. You didn't. You punked out. So tell that part. Yeah? Guys, where's this bit coming? Where's the accountability? Hey guys, I'm a grown-ass man. I knew I was sick and I punked out and didn't want to fight. I took the fight knowing I was sick. This is what Chris is. If I was Chris, this is the message I would write. Hey fans, I need to tell you guys the truth. The truth is, I took the fight, knew when I wasn't fit. But even so, it was still my responsibility to go in there. Since I got in the ring, I should have gone in there and gone out flat on my back. But I punked out. Yeah? I apologise for punking out and shit in the bed. Sickness or no sickness. Because that's how it is in my mind. Once you get in the ring, yeah, I'm not interested. If you was that sick, don't get in the ring. Okay? Don't do it. Yeah? But since you got in there, go out on your back. Seriously. That's the bottom line. Go out flat on your back, trying to win. I don't mean jump on the floor like Malik Scott versus Wilder. I mean try to win and get clipped if you have to. So there's no excuses then. I had a go, it didn't work. Unlucky. Going in there and shitting yourself and looking like a stick insect. A wounded stick insect. Yeah? He's no good. And there's no sympathy coming from me. I don't give a fuck how sick he was. Because he wasn't sick enough, yeah, to turn down the 10 million. Okay? You get, for example, if you get a cancer patient and tell them, hey guys, you know, there's 10 mil to have a fight with Conor Benn. They'd say, I'm so weak, I can't even do it for 10 mil. I can't get out of bed. So you ain't that sick. You wasn't sick enough to not give it the yammer to Eggy Hearn about the moody ambulance. You did that okay. He looked good to me. Yakking off on Eggy. Yeah, so how sick was you, bro? Because you was walking around just fine. Yeah, and you was hitting the pads just fine. So it's not to do with you was really sick like that. If you was really sick, you wouldn't have done nothing. That's what you'd have done. Then he goes on. I will not box again until I'm back to 100%, and I don't know when that will be, but one thing's for certain. For the fans that have supported me through thick and thin, I will do everything in my power to make sure that one day the old me makes a big comeback. Don't bother, bro, seriously. Oh, really, Chris? Fucking hell, mate. You do that for me. That's what he wants people. Fucking hell, Chris, mate. You just robbed $10 million of pay-per-view funds from the masses. But you'd still come back and do your best for us again. You told us you're doing your best last month, man. Fucking hell, Chris, man. That's heartwarming to hear, really, bro. I'm really grateful that you'll do your best to come back and rinse some more pay-per-view. Fucking hell, bro. I think he needs a Nobel Peace Prize. Get Chris Eubank a Nobel Peace Prize, man. He's doing God's work right now. He will bless us with another pay-per-view opportunity for himself. Thank you so much, Chris, man. I don't know how Chris Eubank's heart's so big. Honestly, he's not of this world. He's from the gods. I've never seen someone with such a lack of self-interest. Yeah, to do all that recovery, to come back and rinse another pay-per-view, it's almost a fatherly spirit power he possesses to do that for us, man. We're grateful anyway, Chris, mate. Oh my god. Anyway, here's the corny video he put out there. What's it called when they put a tube up your ass? I think that's what he was having. You know, when they're investigating your rectal glands. I told Chris not to be partying with 50 Cent. I did tell him that, but he didn't listen. Now he got a camera in his ass, man. It's all tore up in there, they said, allegedly. Man, not me. He put the video out there. I told him don't party with 50. Oh, no, 50 cool. Really? 50 like Puff, he just ain't hot like that. Yeah? Them man are all on that one there. That's how you get on them positions. Oops. Look, there goes the camera. Look, here's the camera. They're about to dig it in his ass, man. Seriously. Look, why do you think I was on his side for? Why do you think he's on his side? You don't normally have general anaesthetic on your side. Unless it's one of them. For your balloon, no. Seriously. So 50 was allegedly digging in there, man. He was doing something rotten in there. And it's all tore up. I told you his legs was weak as well. I did say that. He didn't look dehydrated that second time. His legs looked like... Come on. Yeah, they did. So there's the video there. Again, I'm not sure what point he's trying to prove here, really. Oh, look, I was in hospital, guys. What are we supposed to say here? You got all these bootlickers. All these Eubank homosexuals. Oh, see, Chris Senior told you not to do the fight. He didn't listen. Right? He didn't listen. So, and even Chris Senior, if he knew so much, and he claims to be a principled man, if I knew my son was sick as a dog, yeah, I wouldn't have gone to that fight. I don't give a f about support, seriously. If I knew he was really sick, I'd say, listen, son, I'm not watching a slaughter. It's dangerous, and I will not participate. That's what I would say. Yeah? The Eubank Senior, he messy. No, I'm not going. Actually, if you pay me $250 large, I'll come. One of them. That's my problem with Chris Senior. He talked too much. No action. Yeah? It's a bit like, oh, let's say you're doing a crime, and you ask your dad, oh, Dad, can you be the getaway driver? No, I'm not participating. You can do what you want, but I won't listen. I won't be visiting you in jail. That's what my dad always used to tell me, man. He said, listen, your mum will come every week, but you won't see me. I'm not visiting no jail, and that's how it has to be, man. I'm not visiting that. I respect that as well. That's how it should be. If you don't agree with things, family or not, that's how it has to be. If you know something. Oh, I know something. Chris Senior apparently he knew his son was sick as a dog. He shouldn't have been there. And I would have outed him. And that would have informed the masses. If I was Chris Senior, but Chris Senior only cares about the money. The man of God only cares about the money. If Chris Senior was a man of God, yeah, he'd have said, listen, this fight's wrong. My son's on kidney dialysis and he's sick as a dog. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the pay-per-views that they're trying to scam. It's not happening, and it shouldn't happen. I'd have leaked all the texts as well of Chris Jr. saying, "Oh, Dad, I'm on dialysis and I'm sick as a dog." I'd have put it all out there and said, "Listen, man, it's between you and them." Sorry. I think the public had a right to know as well, to be fair. When you're selling a product, I think all of their medical things, all this thing here that Chris had in his phone, or clearly there must have been records of this event here, it should all be, as a professional athlete, yeah, requesting funds from the public on pay-per-view, all of these things, yeah, should be logged, right? Hey, this guy was in hospital for 5 days for kidney dialysis on the 6th of June, right? So we can all make an informed decision. Bottom line, all these cloak and daggers, and then after the fight, oh look, I was in hospital. What? You didn't mention that one, brother. That's what you didn't do. Don't come back around now. Oh, I want to tell the truth. Now I've rinsed you. No, that's wicked. Forget about it. Okay, get well soon, Chris. Come back stronger and better, Chris. This is what I'm talking about. We're praying for you. He's fine. Listen, Eubank doing just fine, man. About we're praying for you. Praying for what? He up 10 million. What's wrong with these? A lot of you, man, are cucked. Seriously. These are the man in the comments talking about we're praying for your champ. Eubank Jr. wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. If you needed $10, if it was your 100%, if you needed $10 from Chris Eubank, he wouldn't spit on you. Seriously, he wouldn't. He don't know you. He'd say, oh, we all had a hard start, You see them bootstraps, pull yourself up by them. That's what he'd say. Seriously. 100%. He got no problem rinsing you for £25, knowing he ain't fit for purpose. About we're praying for you. I'm not praying for no celebrity man who just made 10 mil for nothing. Sorry. He'll be okay. He's the last person who needs prayers, man. Fucking hell. What else we got here? All the best. I guess your dad was right. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Focus on getting better. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just... I don't know what, but there's a bunch of bootlickers in here. Do you get this? I can't ever feel like this for people like that. Sorry. Imagine if I hit a coup for 10 million and did nothing, yeah? Please don't ever pray for me. I'm okay. You see what I mean? I won't even want. I'll be thinking. I'll be sitting there like this, man. Like yeah. I played their ass, right? I wouldn't even bother putting a moody video out about me being in hospital because I knew what I was doing. He knew he was sick as a dog. He knew he was no good, and that's the problem. He didn't. Oh, I didn't know. He knew. That's why he had the video. He was collecting evidence. Who recorded it? How many videos have you ever recorded at hospital? Right? How many? Oops. How many of these videos have you had in the surgery room? I'm not even sure it's legal. So Chris must have said to these private doctors, hey guys, I want to get a clip of this. Right? Because you can't even have family. They're clearly doing some sort of, whatever you call it, operation or whatever it is. You can't have family in the room with their phones out and their vape out and their crisp packets out. This is what do they call it? Clean, that's not the right word, but it's been disinfected. Yeah, there's no Joe Blow in there with their moody camera. So obviously it's a private hospital and they've got a cameraman in there. So Chris was setting this up. He thought, yeah. I'll get this on video. So when I get punched up, I'll have an excuse. Bottom line. Any surgery I've had, I've never seen no video of it. So that begs the question, why are we seeing this for? He must have known. He wanted an out. And unfortunately, Eggy Hearns was right. Well, this guy's based. Persist to post excuses. You signed a contract to fight at that weight and have been... Yeah, okay, this guy's based, but I can't bother to read it. Yeah, a bunch of do-gooders in here. Oh my God. Had a guy who folded over the tiniest setback while swearing he was a champ. Watching a real fighter battle through health issues for a comeback makes my kitty respect men. She looked Brazilian, man. She looking for the come up. probably a dude anyway. That's a dude for sure. That's a trap. That's some dude. That's a Jeet man in Bangladesh, man. Seriously, that's a Jeet account in Bangladesh, man. Forget about it. It's not legit, bro. I swear down right now. Oh my god. Wait, please don't tell me you were taking on those fights just so you could pay your medical bills. Definitely not. That never happened. Mm-mm-mm. Here we go. Listen up, King. Life just threw the toughest combo of your career, but you're still standing, breathing, and talking. That comeback smoke. Like the savage you are. The old you ain't dead. He's just reloading in the shadows. Chris is reloading, all right. Yeah, he's reloading in your, he's reloading in your butt cheeks by the sounds of it. Fucking cornies. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe it's just me. Certain man, a lot of man, the majority of man are corny. Seriously, I couldn't give a what this guy on. Not even a bit. Not after he betrayed me like that. Seriously. It's a betrayal. That's what it is. A big betrayal. Doing that. Playing with my money. Where my Venmo at, man? Where my Venmo? At least Venmo me my money. Right? At least get me right coming out here playing. With your moody. You made 10 million. Ain't got my £100. Where my drink at? Yeah? Where my drink at? Chris, where my drink at, man? You be playing too much about the sympathy tour. Where's the sympathy for my $100 you lost? That's the question. Seriously, let's talk about that. Never mind no hospital coloscopy bag or whatever they call it. Yeah? Where's the sympathy for my 100 bags not 100 bags. Where's the sympathy for my 100 large that got bumped? Why ain't no one talking about that one? Because that's a critical matter right here. That's critical. That's something we can really get our teeth into. Explain that one to me. Why ain't no one messaging me, oh YB, I'm sorry you got bumped, here's the 100. No one on that. So fuck Chris. Fuck Chris and whatever he going through, man. I want my money is what I want. Yeah? Fuck this guy playing with me, gassing me up. He knew what he doing. It's not like he didn't know. It's not like he didn't know. He knew what was up as well. That's what makes it bad. He didn't just, I didn't know. He knew. Anyway. Oh my god, this combo here. What? How are people jumping to this? According to boxing, it's normally an alright little channel. Damn, so he took on these fights to pay for medical expenses. These men must live in America. And even then, it's not that expensive. Let's call a spade here. Seriously. In the UK, there's not much you can't get done for 500 grand. Seriously. You know, privately speaking, 500 grand's a lot of money. So Chris didn't take a fight to pay his medical expenses. The most you can really spend is 500 grand in the UK, and that is the top as well. You'd have to do a bunch of shit to spend 500 grand in the UK on medical expenses. The States, even then though, probably could spend a couple mil in the States, but still he made 10 mil, and he ain't got no medical thing like that, man. Anyway. Let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. Ball.